How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Merrycrest sessions. It is Tuesday, March 26th, 2024. We're online with Short in the Sleeve. I want to thank you, as always, for supporting local music. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Hungry for a life that wouldn't be found in a sepia town where we always have one foot out the door. 20 years ago it all seemed so clear, with the can of cheap beer standing around a bonfire in the woods. Before we owned sadness in arrears, got tangled up in fears that seemed to stay with us for good. Some are still adrift, but most of us are able to laugh at a past that we've outgrown. Still it's weird to be here, swapping stories and fables. This town will always feel a bit like home. 20 years ago in a cheap set of wheels, racing past the fields with the radio blaring into the night. Honeysuckle hanging in the air, wind ripping through our hair, and not another soul anywhere inside. Some are still adrift, but most of us are able to laugh at a past that we've outgrown. Still it's weird to be here, swapping stories and fables. This town will always feel a bit like home. Back then, death was hearsay, life unnumbered days for us to spend. Now we're flecked a bit with gray, hoping we're still away from the end. In the last of the dark, wondering what the world still has in store. None of us could ever have had a clue about the joys and the blues we'd find we never knew we would. Some are still adrift, but most of us are able to laugh at a past that we've outgrown. Still it's weird to be here, swapping stories and fables. This town will always feel a bit like home. on since the last day when you held her close that summer's day. Racing up to a dorm room with a bracelet and perfume and a book you borrowed back in July. Slipped the bracelet on her wrist. She gave it back with a cheek kiss and tore your heart open wide. She tried to lay you down easy, said you weren't to blame. The magic just died. Dream turned into a bad joke. You wound up the punchline. Choking up on the drive home. Scroll through pictures on your phone just to torture yourself with a smile. Every song on the playlist, every thought of what you missed kept killing you more every mile. She tried to lay you down easy, said you weren't to blame. The magic just died. Your dream turned into a bad joke. You wound up the punchline. She tried to lay you down easy, said you weren't to blame. The magic just died. Your dream turned into a bad joke. You wound up the punchline. She tried to lay you down easy, said you weren't to blame. The magic just died. Your dream turned into a bad joke. You wound up the punchline.
Well, hey everyone at home. We are Short in the Sleeve from right here in Memphis, Tennessee. We are so glad that you are with us. We have some friends here in the studio tonight, and we are glad that they are here. And that's Jesse back there on the drums. He's really good. That's Dr. Chris Hansen back there on the bass. That's Jason Middlecoff, and I'm Chris. We're glad you're with us.
Song's called Feel You Everywhere. Caught a glimpse of you in the gloaming, last light soft on your face, and I forgot everything I know. And all those days were golden, all the dreams we had in place, but you weren't meant to hold. Sometimes it's too hard to carry, too much for me to bear, but somehow even now. Sometimes it's too hard to carry, too much for me to bear, but somehow even now. I feel you everywhere. So I spent some days roaming, had a few lovers I chased, but no one to call home. And these memories I'm on, they're still laying me to waste. I can't let them go. Sometimes it's too hard to carry, too much for me to bear, but somehow even now hard to carry, too much for me to bear, somehow even now I feel you everywhere. Write you letters you never read, sing your songs you never hear. Too much for me to bear, somehow even now. Sometimes it's too hard to carry, too much for me to bear, somehow even now I feel you everywhere. Chris is going to get himself situated on the keys. And this song is off our second record, Traces. It's called Day in the Sun. What do you want? Now what are you gonna do? Say what you will, but you don't have a clue how to piece together what'll come unglued. Talk is so tough, you're gonna lead with your chin, but you're feeling your fuss. Whenever you can win, you can bet you'll be bleeding when your skin's so thin. Shine about the day in the sun. You better soak it up now, 'cause the storm's gonna come. You can point a finger, you can point a gun. Ain't nobody gonna run. Found your way to the top, but don't expect a crown. Your bristling scar when they don't better soak it up now, 'cause the storm's gonna come. You can point a finger, you can point a gun, ain't nobody gonna run. About your day in the sun, you better soak it up now, 'cause the storm's gonna come. You can point a finger, you can point a gun, ain't nobody gonna run.
Steve, can I get just a little more of my guitar in there? Thank you.
So this next song is entitled Read Your Mind. And this is a short in the sleeve song that is all Jason on the recording. Jason went through a really tough period in his life where he was addicted to doing synth music. And so the version that you will stream after you've watched this Merrycrest session, you will notice sounds nothing like what you're going to hear now.
Oh, it sounds.
You would say that. We hope you enjoy this. This is Read Your Mind.
Some other place, some other time, I would've just walked away. Too tired to care, too sure I'd find I'd seen it all anyway. With the light in your eyes, the pull of your love, caught me so unaware. Still I got these scars, I know the cause of laying my heart pressing down. Just leave me hanging out to dry. I'm trying to be what you need, but I can't read your mind. Dreams, no stuff of the screen. Leave all that shit for the kids. Let's make something now instead of spending our lives wondering why we never did. Quit all the games, dropped all the lies. Our promises was for wear. Still I got these scars, I know the cause of laying my heart pressing down. Just leave me hanging out to dry. I'm trying to be what you need, but I can't read your mind. We're not getting any younger. let me in or throw me over. When I get any younger, let me in or throw me over. Don't just be hanging out to dry. I'm trying to be what you need, but I can't read your mind. Yeah. It's like, that's not in this song. Dusk descends, I go downtown, traipse along the crowded streets, still catching glimpses of you, and faces of strangers I meet. After the blare of all the bands, and I was loaded in the bars, your laughter lingers in my head. I still feel you in my arms. It's like I'm in an empty station, sitting on a broken train. That ain't me, it's just my loneliness talking. Maybe now it's one and the same. Oh, I've seen you round with him. Does he sing you my songs? The ones that melted your heart. For I went and did you wrong. You say that boy don't mean nothing. I just know you're gonna take his name. That ain't me, it's just my jealousy talking. Maybe now it's one and the same. closing time, I head back home. Hollow and hungry for your touch. I never knew a girl could haunt me like this. Losing you would hurt so much. Well, I knew what you wanted. Never dared enough to change. But that ain't me, it's just my regret that still talks. Maybe now it's one and the same. Baby, now it's one and the same. We said the timing was wrong. Maybe we were just a song that was never meant to be sung. I can't shake you from my mind. I wasted too much time just hoping, waiting for a sign. I've been stumbling, I've been lost. Let me in, babe, down the gulf.
Nobody
All right, Merrycrest Concessions continues with Short in the Sleeve. I want to thank all of those who are watching so far. I want to thank you guys as well for coming on the show. This has been fantastic so far. Absolutely. So what's the origin story behind Short in the Sleeve? How did this band get started, and what's the story behind the name?
Well, so Chris, not this Chris.
This Chris.
Yes, we go back to college. Our sophomore year at college, we started playing in a band together called Shoebox. And thankfully, most of those songs have never resurfaced, except for the last one we'll play
The
today.
last song. Yeah.
Which
it
is,
survived.
yes.
So we have a song that we're going to play tonight that is
27 years old. Yeah. But we sucked, but we had fun. Except for that song we'll play.
And Jason.
I didn't play an instrument then. I
anything.
just sang, and which is probably what people watching tonight are like. He sings.
It's why you fell in love with synth music.
Yes. It's amazing how I could hear myself better those last couple songs when I actually turned this up. But anyway, so but then I moved to Austin when we graduated, and he was living here in the area in Mississippi, and so he gave me a old Yamaha guitar, and so I was like, well, if I want to keep writing songs, I got to learn how to play this thing. So when you're a single guy in your early 20s, and you got nothing else to do, you can teach yourself to play guitar pretty easily. So I have fond memories of spending hours just sitting in front of the old CD player, listening to albums, learning the chords, playing along. And of course, it's like early 2000s, so it's not like there's a robust thing on the internet. Like, there's no YouTube,
Right.
so you can't just go and learn them that way.
Of course.
You can look up crappy tabs that sometimes aren't even right. But so then my wife and I moved here in 2006, and we kind of had some on-again, off-again, short in the sleevishness, but then we really kind of hit full stride 2014? Yeah, with our EP called Broken Heart and Some Chords, and we've been playing ever since, and then we picked up these two gangsters,
Gangsters?
Yeah. What, six years ago now?
Yes, it's been a while, definitely pre-pandemic, and we kind of just started really hitting our stride, and then the world shut down, and of course affected us a little bit, but everybody in the band at that point either had or soon acquired recording equipment of our own, and so during the pandemic, we recorded 2 full albums. We did a full album and an EP.
Yeah.
But none of us had ever played any of the songs together. It was just Jason came up with a song or I came up with a song. I would just send the demo, and then we'd send the demo in real time, and then, we just kind of added it up, and then so when we could go outside and live kind of semi-normal lives again.
Studio project by necessity, I guess, in that sense.
Right.
It was.
We had never played, so
Yeah.
it was let's play a show now, and we had never played the songs together.
Oh, man.
It was a wild time.
Yeah, and but that DIY that was forced on us, we've adopted it ever since. So, and I feel like we get continually better because obviously we try to be a jack of all trades, but clearly we're better at writing and performing songs than recording them. But I feel like we're getting better all the time, and so that's just been our way of doing things we've released quite a few singles since the pandemic, and we're amassing some songs, getting ready to hopefully have a new record in the fall. So,
Nice.
the name, you asked about the name, it comes from a Jason Collette song called Out of Time, and there's a line, when you're long in the tooth, short in the sleeve.
Okay.
And I always like that phrase.
All right. So what type of influences do you guys look for when you're writing these tunes? Any specific artists or bands to shout out on that front, or beyond just the synth addiction?
Okay, so when we were in college, we might as well have been a Bare Naked Ladies cover band.
Right. So you guys remember Bare Naked Ladies?
It's been.
Yeah. Okay, so Jason and I had 4 or 5 songs that we had written in the entire Bare Naked Ladies catalog, because we would both sing, and Bare Naked Ladies used to have 2 singers, and he would always sing one dude's part, I would always sing the other guy's part. So we're a product of that time, so that, late 90s, early 2000s was kind of a thing, but I grew up, playing a lot of jazz. I know Jesse's a jazz guy too,
Just a
a little bit of everything,
Master of none.
and everybody kind of has, it's pretty varied. I think we all had I know I had a dad, I know you had a dad that like was
We've all had
big,
dads.
True, big facts. But like we had dads that like played cool music,
Yes.
you know, growing up, and so you know it was pretty wide and varied and stuff like that.
I feel like the stuff that we've done recently, like especially since pandemic stuff, like I've really been into just good like power pop riff rock stuff from all over the place. And then, you know, there are things that we listen to that I don't think we consciously try to sound like or even probably sound like, but they probably influence things in subtle ways. So.
Nice. So where can people find you guys online? Or they got a specific website or certain socials to shout out?
Yeah, so we've got, you know, your usual Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hell, I think we have the Threads now, although I seldom post
Right.
on there.
Don't worry, so do we.
Yeah,
Now,
and then,
the biggest thing is our online catalog.
but it's our
music.
streaming, yeah. So like Spotify, it's Apple Music, Amazon, whatever your platform of choice, you can find everything we've ever done there. So
Fantastic.
For better or worse.
yes.
So any shows or releases you've got upcoming you'd like to plug?
I'm sure we'll have something in the spring, but on the calendar right now, we've got, we'll be at the Botanic Garden June 12th for, actually it'll be their Twilight Wednesday. They've moved today.
Right.
And then a show,
And my birthday.
and his birthday, yes.
And his birthday.
And then a gig we're really excited about will be at the Grove at the GPAC on July 7th
I believe that's
from
right.
5 to 7. And that'll be pretty,
July 5th.
July 5th, yes, it's a Friday.
night.
Yeah, Friday night, 5 to 7, and that'll be mostly an acoustic show, so laid back, good
Going back to
summertime
our
listening.
roots.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Full band.
full band. Yeah,
Full band,
just more
A
low
little
key.
more chill.
Yeah. All right. Well, really appreciate you guys being on here. I'll let you guys get back to it in just a second. But before I do, any other random shout-outs you'd like to make before we carry on here?
Not Chris.
No, like, you know, if I call out everybody, I'd forget somebody. I gotta shout out our girls at home watching.
All good.
I could shout out Vinnie Maynard over here, which is an amazing
Yeah.
musician, you know, in his own right, and also Brandy Hale, a recent transplant to Memphis, and watch out for her.
Yeah, we've got some other good musicians in the house, and
Vinny will be joining us a little bit later.
yes, on a 27-year-old song.
Fantastic. Well, let's make our way over into the second half then. I want to thank all those who are on here listening. Don't worry, the show is not as far from over. As for us, you can find the Merrycrest Sessions on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. You'll find the post-produced version of this show available there on Thursday morning. No elevator music, better syncing, better everything. And of course, if you really like what you're doing, be sure to check out our Patreon, which is in the link in the description. Every donation helps us do more shows beyond just Tuesdays, as well as hopefully taking this rig mobile one day. Regardless, we've got so much more coming this week. Alone, we've got National Anthem on Friday, followed by next week we've got another doubleheader. We have Kathy Zhao on Monday and Window on Tuesday, and a whole mess coming in April and May. But I want to thank you as always for continuing to support local music. Let's get back to the tunes.
Sorry, can't put this in the pocket. That was so pretty. Why don't you play that again? Our second place contestants at the Merrycrest Sessions. Ah, crap.
Oh crap is not portable.
What is? Oh, crap.
in the breeze. Rainstorm breaking the August heat, soaking your shoes, splashing in the street. So many miles ahead, couldn't have known at the time. You don't get to choose what gets left behind. When you're looking back, after the rivers turn so many ways, what will you remember of those days? Lazy afternoons, linen on the line. The whole world seemed free from time. Riding your 6-speed to the baseball park, radio blasting from the passing cars. So many miles ahead, you couldn't have known at the time. You don't get to choose what gets left behind. When you're looking back, after the rivers turn so many ways, what will you remember of those days? Midnight, penance in a paperweight, things you found in his room to say. Last light falling through the leaves, screen door rattling in the breeze. So many miles ahead, you couldn't have known at the time. You don't get to choose what gets left behind. When you're looking back, after the rivers turn so many ways, what will you remember of those days?
Got a brand Nubian right here, right off the presses. Fresh, hot off the presses.
Yeah, so this, Jason, if you'll talk so I can tune.
Yeah, so this song is one that Chris wrote, and when he sent me like the skeletal idea for it, I remember I was like, oh, that's like the best melody you've ever come up with. It's great. And so this is one that we worked on over a couple months with our aforementioned DIY route, and it actually will be hitting streaming this Friday. It's called Come to Your Senses.
she's going, 'cause that's where I'll head, that's where I'll head. 'Cause girl, you're in the mountains, touching the sky, too far to climb. And I'm lost in the valley, I'm searching for signs, I'm out of my mind. How do we bridge the distance between? And how do I tell you just what I mean? Come to your senses, stop riding fences, and take me for a spin. This aching is endless, so drop your defenses, and baby, let me in. Yeah, I'm scared, and I'm shaking, and I'm so tired of waiting, and I don't know what to do to get next to you. The next time that I saw you, you looked up and said, I don't think I'm ready to do this again, Your heart was still a bandage from falling so far and torn all apart. I wanted to protect you, but you had your scars hid in your heart. How do we leave the pain in the past? How do I show you that love will last? Come to your senses, stop riding fences, and take me for a spin. This aching is endless, so drop your defenses, and baby, let me in. Yeah, I'm scared, and I'm shaking, and I'm so tired of waiting, and I don't know what to do. How do I give her space when my mind is stuck in place? How do I give her room when my mind is stuck in two? Worn and wasted and tired from chasing a dream I can't get to. So why don't you come to your senses? This aching is endless, so baby, let me in. Yeah, I'm scared, and I'm shaking, and I'm so tired of waiting, and I don't know what to do. Let's all switch instruments again.
Well, not all of us. Just the Chris's.
Just the two of Chris. I just want to give a shout out to that steel drum solo on that song. Unbelievable.
That's holy cow. Hi.
He's saying observe
I'm
6
grooving
feet.
right here, baby.
Feel your All right. Anyway, holy cow! Sorry. Song's called "Wasting Time." We got 3 more for you. This one's called Till You Came Along. It's off of our first full record called A Message Lost Down the Wire from 2016.
Are you doing the short intro?
I was rudderless and restless, drawing poison from the well. A bird that lost its tune
Okay, this next one is our most recent release. Just released it, I don't know, a month ago at this point, and it's called For a Band I Once Loved.
last song is the one that we mentioned during the interview segment, is the one song from our college days that has lived on. In fact, this is the last song for the night. It's also the last song on Message Lost Down the Wire. It's called Alice. I believe this song, Vinny is going to be joining us, Vinny Maynard, on this one. I believe this song is actually older than Vinny. It's 27.
Alice is 1 year older than Vinny. again, we are Short in the Sleeve from here in Memphis, Tennessee. We are so glad that you're here with us tonight. Check out our music online. Thanks again. Jesse on the drums. Chris Hansen on the bass. Vinnie Maynard on the keys. That's Jason, and I'm Chris.
I met her working in a record store. She liked my anecdotes and those I wore. I can't see myself in a tight brown eyes. Now she thinks I'm a coward just like every other guy. Alice says it all played out like a movie. I know a sequel will be a waste of time. Happy ever after, doing all out disaster. The life she needs isn't mine. The life she needs isn't mine. The life she needs isn't mine.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. This is fantastic. Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions with Short and the Slave on this fine Tuesday evening. Thanks to all those who are tuning in live and all of those who will be tuning in as the archive drops. Be sure to follow them on all their socials, and remember you can find us on all socials as well. The Merrycrest Sessions are on Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. The post-produced version of this show will be available on Thursday morning. Regardless, stay tuned. We got National Anthem on Friday, Kathy Zhao next Monday, and Window on next Tuesday. Thanks as always for supporting local music. We'll see you next time.